A woman gently touched the man's injured hand with her finger. Instantly, a sapphire appeared on his palm. She then poured water from a teapot onto the man's hand. Suddenly, his hand began to swell, growing into a large lump. The woman pulled out a steel needle, aimed at the sapphire, and pierced through his entire forearm. Strange, twisting lines began to spread across his hand as the woman controlled the mutation by removing a red ball. The reason his hand had transformed this way was linked to an explosion. Earlier that morning, he had been an ordinary high school student, but after nearly missing the school bus while delivering lunch to his father, he noticed a white-haired girl in front of him. While the guard was checking her armband, John rushed forward, using the excuse that he had classmates on the bus to get through the checkpoint. His armband, however, was left by the girl. After the girl picked up the armband, she was able to board the bus without trouble. As the bus arrived at school, the white-haired girl looked at John, and once she stepped off the bus, she immediately detonated something in her hand. Though John wasn't injured by the explosion, as he stood up, an energy ball from the school bus hit his arm. A strange scene unfolded. A green worm-like line started to spread from the impact point, crawling up John's entire arm, but it quickly disappeared. At first, John thought it was a hallucination and didn't think much of it. However, when he looked at the vehicle at the center of the explosion, he saw a survivor. John, driven by his kind nature, tried to go up and help, but as soon as he stepped onto the bus, a sharp pain shot through his arm. Looking down, he saw a sapphire suddenly appear on his hand, only to vanish moments later. It was at that moment he realized this wasn't a hallucination. Despite that, he didn't dwell on it and instead moved to check on the girl's injuries. However, her wounds were severe. Just before she died, she lightly tapped John's forehead. Instantly, a mask appeared on his face, and no matter what he did, he couldn't remove it. Additionally, the strange worm-like lines reappeared on his arm.